Hi, I'm Amiria, and I've been saying that I'm going to bring this review to you for a long time now. So, this is my review of The Winding by Three Trees Tarot. Disclaimer, I am not sponsored by Three Trees Tarot. I just wanted to review The Winding because I got it not long ago, and it's a lovely deck. So I basically just wanted to give you an idea of what it's like. So these are the side stars. You've got the moon and the stars on the end. You have the back here. There was a spider peeping through. The spider who is the hero of the story. There's a box here with The Winding Volume 6, created by Stephanie Burrows, illustrated by Adam Olars, or Olas. Sorry if I've pronounced that wrong. Printed by Generation Press. Carbon neutral, solar power, vegetable-based inks. Hashtag responsible print. Copyright 2026, Three Trees Tarot. All rights reserved. Made in the United Kingdom. So there we go, there's a look at the box. And I have actually got the spider looking through the inside of the box. So I think that's quite cute. I will just say though, I am not a huge fan of this box. The only reason being is that when you actually put the cards in, they actually come over the top, as you can see here. And when you take the lid off, let's just move my candle out of the way because I obviously don't want that to catch fire. But yeah, when you take the lid off, the cards tend to come out. So I will just pick up on that, but that's probably my only real gripe. The rest of it is absolutely gorgeous. So we have the deck. That's the backs. And these have been shuffled, so unfortunately they're not in order. But we have the Two of Swords. He's trying not to get washed down a drain. The Three of Swords on the top of a pole. Four of Swords. He's sheltering in some kind of snail shell. Nine of Wands. He's, as you can see, sat on a stethoscope. Hope the stethoscope isn't too cold. The Ten of Wands. A grapevine by the looks of it. Knight of Swords. I love the way he's dangling down. Absolutely fantastic. Justice. We have the Page of Cups. Excuse me. Some kind of parcel on the doorstep. Knight of Pentacles. Pretty apt, really. He's at a cash register. Queen of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. This deck is black and white, as you can see, with a white border. I think, to be quite honest, it makes it look quite authentic. All of Three Trees Tarot cards so far, decks so far, have been in colour. But I don't know, this one just sort of like, it gives it like a, I don't know, it just gives it like a special feeling. King of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. And it's also at some sort of cash register. Two of Pentacles. He's weighing up grapes with apples. Three of Pentacles. Doing the crossword. Four of Pentacles. I quite like the cardstock on these as well. It's pretty good cardstock. They're quite thick. The deck itself, sorry, is quite thick. The only thing I will say is it's quite hard to riffle shuffle, but it's not too bad for just shuffling. So here we have the Five of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles, where he's making donations. Give and you shall receive. Seven of Pentacles. He's walking through the flower. Eight of Pentacles. Building a wall. Nine of Pentacles. That's a really nice looking cheese. The Hanged One. I particularly like this. It shows our little spider, as you can see there. He's absolutely gorgeous. I love spiders. Death. I like the way he's in like a, almost like a liminal space. You've got all of the dead leaves around, living leaves, and then you've got a plant growing. Death and rebirth. Temperance. Get a good look at him there. The Empress. Strength. I like the way you've got all of this, and you've got a plant with our hero sat on it, and it's squeezing up through all that hard-baked earth, just to prove that strength can be something very beautiful and something very vulnerable. The Hermit. Sitting under the mushrooms, taking a moment. Wheel of Fortune. The Devil. The Tower. Everything's being blown away. Our hero's holding on for dear life. But he's still there, he's still in the fight. The Star. How beautiful is that? Gorgeous card. The Moon. Be careful, spider. The moon can be full of illusions. Examination. I think this is one of the extra cards. This basically shows the door ajar, waiting for our friend to go into the shed or the house or the outhouse. Or Four of Cups. I like the shards of light. The sun. Sunflowers. Judgment. Should I go in or should I stay out? The World, the Trail's End. Ace of Cups. I like the little heart. Two of Cups. Three of Cups. This is a favourite of mine. I like the little mouse, the little bunny, and our spider friend. And they're all sort of in the same picture, having their little tea party. The Fool. What a fantastic card. The Magician. I like the little paper there with all of the suits on it. The High Priestess. Dawn. It's another extra card with the shed on there. The Hierophant. Sometimes we have to look into our history to be able to move forward. The Lovers. I like the dandelions and the big shard of sunlight coming down and shining on our hero. The Chariot. Ten of Pentacles. Oh, he's fallen onto quite a stash there. Page of Pentacles. The Five of Swords. Ten of Swords. Five of Wands. Game of chess. I actually used to quite like playing chess with my brother years ago. The Queen of Swords. Sitting on a bit of chalk. The Lucky Spider. He's beautiful. Love that card. That's probably one of my favourites. The Page with a feather. The Knight. The Queen. Seven of Swords. He's found some little bits of jewellery there. Something to do with maybe a jewellery maker. There's a hammer, ring. There's like a thing there for measuring how big the ring needs to be, ring sizes. The Emperor. Eight of Swords. He looks like he's trapped, but he's actually not. He could get out if he wanted to. Nine of Swords. Knight of Wands. Looks like a small paint mixer there and a brush and maybe painting train sets. Queen of Wands. King of Wands. Ace of Wands. Page of Wands. I used to work as a secretary years ago, and we used to use a Cardex system similar to that. Page of Wands. Ten of Cups. I like the way all the dandelion seeds are flying around. Five of Cups. There's a lovely little bench. Obviously, there's been some kind of hardship in memory of Audrey and how Jack loved her. Six of Cups. Nutcracker in the background, or soldier. Seven of Cups. Lemon sherbet and bonbons. The King. Six of Wands. Darts. My partner loves playing darts. He's good as well. Seven of Wands. I like the shadow in the picture. Ace of Cups. Three of Wands. Trail's End. Six of Wands. Six of Swords, sorry. Nine of Cups. Four of Wands. King of Swords. Ace of Wands. Again with an easel in the back. Paint brushes. A couple of paint bottles. Two of Wands. And last but not least, the Ace of Swords. It's a big chunky deck, like I say. It's not too bad to shuffle. It's quite easy for someone. I mean, my hands aren't incredibly big, so it's quite easy for someone with smaller hands to shuffle. But I must admit, I did find that when I tried to riffle shuffle, yeah, not quite as easy. I mean, it can be done, but I have arthritic hands, and yeah, I must admit, I'd rather just either shuffle them hand over hand, or they tend to be quite easy to shuffle like the other way around as well. So, but a really beautiful deck. I must admit, I haven't quite managed to bond with this deck yet, but to be fair, I haven't really had the chance. I've been moving, there's been a lot of life changes going on, and I'm hoping to use the deck a little bit more very soon. If you've stayed this long, then thank you very much for watching my video. I would like to try and make some more content involving deck reviews, book reviews, and also general sort of witch stuff. I am a practicing witch. I've been a practicing witch for coming up for about 25 years now. I started off like a lot of people in Wicca, and then because that was the only thing that you could really find at that time. And then I moved on to witchcraft and did a lot of my learning with books and stuff like that. I'm a huge fan of the witch community, and some of the content creators on WitchTube and Witches of Instagram are fantastic. So I'm hoping that I can be a part of that at some point. So like I say, thank you very much for watching this video. If you've stayed this long, then please click the like button. If you'd like to comment, then please feel free. Try and keep your comments as factual as possible. I don't really want any hate or anything like that on there. And I certainly don't want any gatekeeping, which is something that you're never going to get from me. I don't want to gatekeep. This is my opinion alone. I am not affiliated with any of the people that I'm doing reviews on or the items that I'm doing reviews on. So please click the like button or hit subscribe. You can ring the bell, and hope to see you again soon. I will be posting this on Patreon first, on my Patreon, so that you can see without commercials first of all, adverts, and then at a later date I should be putting it on YouTube. So hope to see you again soon. Okay, I'm Amiria. Lovely to meet you all, and I shall see you again soon. Bye bye.